Hey fire signs, welcome to your mid-month check-in for December 2020. Got some stuff going on. So first of all, hello fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, welcome. If you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. Happy to see you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks so much for your support. So for this mid-month check-in, we've got some stuff going on. So we have the new moon in, hey, Sagittarius, on the 14th or 15th, depending on where you are in the world, on the east coast of the United States, so like New York Eastern time, it would be around 11:16 a.m. So if you use any kind of time conversion calculator like timeanddate.com, that would tell you where it is where you are. It's also a total solar eclipse. So new moons anyway are great for ushering in a fresh start, manifesting new opportunities. This one, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be very much inspired to take action towards your goals because Sag is a fire sign. So this will probably be pretty significant for you guys. And it's super powerful energy with that total solar eclipse. So really put some effort and positive energy into your intentions and manifesting. Venus also moves into Sagittarius on the 15th. 15th is a big day this year. So Venus coming into Sag. I should say that this is also for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Speaking of Venus. And we're going to be taking a look at our relationships, not just romantic, but also coworkers, friends, family, neighbors, the community at large. We'll talk more about that in the Venus reading. Chiron is also going direct on, you guessed it, the 15th. And it's been retrograde since mid-July. So this is a welcome change. What Chiron is the celestial body that, it's a comet, I believe, technically. And it is the wounded healer. And Chiron brought up, you've probably felt a lot of heart chakra kind of turmoil, maybe turmoil in your relationships or just a feeling that you've been getting. So Chiron brings up those old wounds that need to be healed. Could be from this lifetime. Could be from previous lifetimes. See where Chiron is in your chart might give you some insight as to how those wounds, why those wounds have come forward and healing. So with Chiron going direct, we're getting a little bit of a reprieve from that intense energy we've had the last 5 months. Capricorn season begins on the 22nd. Capricorn's very hardworking, forward-thinking, pragmatic. They tend to be leaders in their field. They're very concerned with the earthly stuff. Capricorn's an earth sign. So your job, your material security, your physical home, career goals, and your budget. And I think it's interesting to note that Capricorn is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs usher in the next season. So officially, we will be in winter with Capricorn season. And Cap season goes over Christmas. You can see I have all the Christmas stuff. But happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Madan to everybody. No matter what you're celebrating, I hope that your holidays are beautiful. Truly happy holidays. So with Capricorn being over a lot of those holidays, and also into the new year. So New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, they all fall in Capricorn season. So with Capricorn being fairly money, career goals, budgets, material security, that stuff, it might be a good idea to set your New Year's resolutions around manifesting good stuff in those areas. And speaking of winter, the winter solstice happens the day before on the 21st. officially in winter, whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. But the winter solstice is the culmination of the 12-12 portal we just experienced. The Great Conjunction. It only happens every 20 years. So with the Great Conjunction, we have Jupiter, Mercury, and Saturn all coming together. That is a really big deal. Like I said, it only happens every 20 years. So this is completing one cycle and going into another. It's happening in the sign of Aquarius, and it's the age of Aquarius. So as the winter solstice brings us, it's traditionally the ushering in of the light. There's all kinds of festival of lights that are happening. Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa, Ramadan. It's all happening right now, and it's, of course, for perfect reasons. With the age of Aquarius, this is the first time in several hundred years that all three of these planets that are aligning are happening in Aquarius. So they align every 20 years. It's just been several hundred years since it's been in the sign of Aquarius. So what we're going to experience is growth and structure, and it's going to be a significant change for everybody. We need it. We're going to be embracing unconventional ways of thinking and focusing on the community, which is very Aquarian energy. Air sign, fire sign, they go well together. And then we have the full moon in the sign of Cancer on the 29th. Cancer's a water sign. Very nurturing, sensitive, focused on the home. Going to encourage you to feel your feels for better or for worse. You might not like it, but it's what's going to happen. You might connect or reconnect with some loved ones, and something's going to be brought to light. So the full moon, she's at her brightest, and something's going to be brought to light, prompting these connections or reconnections for you. At the full moon, it's always a good time to let go of anything that's not serving you. Any resentments, old belief systems, habits, attachments that aren't serving you. And it's going to be focused on the home, on your relationships and partnerships, because that's Cancerian energy. So with all of that happening, I know it's kind of a lot here at the end of December, but 2020 has been a year, hasn't it? So no one should be surprised. So as we always do, I am doing the 5-card spread. It is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Gender is always neutral. If I say he or she, it's just the depiction of the card, like a king or a queen. And don't try to shoehorn yourself into a reading. Feel free to check out your other signs, and you can do that anyway, because I always say it might give you additional pieces to the puzzle or just resonate more for you. That's okay. But if the storyline does fit and I say you and it's more them, or if I say them and it's more you, feel free to switch roles. And I'll move this down just a little bit. So if this does fit for you, great. Otherwise, I hope that there's just some great wisdom in here that you can take with you. All right, here we go, guys. Overall energy for the second half of December. Ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Let's see where that goes. As always, the decks that I'm using are in the description box below. Okay, all right. So we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Let me back up. The Ace of Cups in reverse. I know I was kind of like, This is new love. And love is whatever kind of love it is for you. It could be romantic, of course. It could be just between you and family members. Love is, everything boils down to either love or fear. And if you haven't already watched the new moon and Sag reading, I said it there too. So coming out for you. The Ace of Cups in reverse means maybe there's a lack of love. Maybe this is what's being brought to light under that full moon. And maybe there's no love in the situation that you're in and it prompts you to leave. Or you're just not feeling the love and you're not able to find love within. and love yourself. So you are prompted to connect or reconnect with people who love you and make you feel that. Beautiful. All right, Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is typically the card about sneaky behavior, and and that could be like somebody sneaking around. Maybe also that's what's brought to light. Or it could be that you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Or the best piece of advice I received, so funny how much this is echoing what the new moon reading said. But the best piece of advice I ever received was, not everybody needs to know everything that is going on in your life. You're allowed to keep some things to yourself. So that could be the, like, not necessarily deceptive, but sneaky kind of like keeping things hidden from general view, because we all know not everybody's on our side. And sometimes if you reveal your plans before they come to fruition, whether you're superstitious or not, it could be that somebody intentionally tries to block you. We'll see what comes out when we clarify. Six of Cups in reverse. So something happened back in childhood, and it just really messed with you. Maybe that's what you've been healing with Chiron in retrograde all this time. It's very common for maybe you're breaking some patterns that happened when you were in childhood. Maybe you're in a bad relationship or situation that is reminding you a lot of what you went through in childhood. And it could be a little sneaky itself. It could be, oh, I'm with this person. Maybe you were raised in an alcoholic abusive household, and this person, like, oh no, never laid a hand on me, and doesn't drink, but maybe they gaslight you, or they verbally abuse you, or they manipulate you, or they're just holding you back. Same energy, just manifests differently in the physical world. Hopefully that makes sense. So you're breaking that pattern. You're saying, oh, it's still abuse. It's still not okay. And I deserve better. Because you do. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have 4 out of 5 reversals. So, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's about, it's time to reap what you have sown. You have already, Seven of Pentacles when it's upright is stepping back and taking a look at things and evaluating, seeing what needs to be potentially redone, or if you're on the right track, keep going. This is more like it's time to cultivate and maybe starting something new. We'll see what comes out when we clarify, but it could also be you just need to scrap everything and start completely over. Like, this is not worth salvaging. The plant died. And you have to just dig it all up and start over. That feels a bit more right. And the Three of Wands. So this is the only one that's upright. This has been a long time coming. You've been working on this for a long time, and it's finally, the ships are finally coming in. So let's clarify. That was the Tarot de la Nuit. And this is the Wizard's Tarot that we're using to clarify. So let's see. This is a little bit of a mess here. I mean, you know, not trying to sugarcoat anything. And I mean, it's not all doom and gloom either. It's energy. It just is. And if you don't like, if you're like, yeah, that sounds exactly like what I'm going through, you have the power to change it. Tarot is beautiful that way. It lets you know what's going on, lets you know the energy, and how you can change it if you want to. All right, Ace of Cups in reverse. Whoa. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Also female boss energy. Could be you, could be another person. Her domain is the home. She makes sure everything is just so. You have a hot meal on the table, clean clothes. She's also all about appearances, so it could just be that something is appearing that way. All right. Whoa. All right. We got the Emperor in reverse. So you're not feeling very powerful. Maybe you're giving all of your power to this Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. You feel inspired to do something about it, though. Six of Swords in reverse. You're just not totally sure if you're ready. So because there's no love here, or you're not loving yourself enough to, maybe that's why Six of Swords is in reverse. You don't love yourself enough to get yourself out of the situation, even though you know you should. You're not, and I know I try to stay away from should, could, would, but in this case, it fits. Maybe it's because even though there's no love there, you're taken care of materially, like two incomes are better than one, or maybe they make more money than you do, and it's not bad enough to leave just yet. Hanged Man. Some see this as the sign of Pisces. The Hanged Man is about pausing and reflecting, taking a look at things from another angle. So maybe it is about what I said, like, oh, just because it didn't look this way doesn't mean it's not still the same energy because it looks that way. Yeah, one more. Ooh, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. And this could also be why you're afraid to move on, because you're afraid of your financial security drying up. Just remember, I mean, this is winter, and we are coming into winter, that during the winter, things, I know we usually say, oh, the trees are dead. No, they're not. They're not dead. They're sleeping. They're hibernating. They wake up again in the spring. So this could be what this means. It's just a time to be dormant. And that's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to take some time for yourself in that Hanged Man energy and figure out what's right for you. You don't have to make a move right now. You can choose to, like, even though this is being brought to light for you, you can choose to stay where you are until you are ready. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't stay somewhere where you're unhappy just because you have hope of being happy someday, or you used to be happy. You have to evolve. You have to grow. Things cycle for a reason. Magician in reverse. Yeah. Hey, Aries. Maybe if you are an Aries, maybe you were feeling unbalanced, upside down, turned up on your head, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. The general energy of the Magician in reverse is that you're just like, this isn't what you were trying to manifest. This isn't what you wanted. Things aren't what they seem. Huge energy around that. It's not anybody's fault. I don't think anybody was intentionally deceptive so much as you're now seeing the purpose was served. Maybe the purpose of the situation was to help you understand that just because it didn't look this way doesn't mean that this isn't the same energy. Yeah. All right. Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, we got a few here. All right. The Knight of Cups, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. See how the horse is shoulder deep, but the rider is pretty much out of the water still. This is the third fastest, second slowest. It goes Swords, Wands, Cups, Pentacles from fastest to slowest. So really kind of, you know, have you ever tried to walk through the ocean or a pool and it's like womp, 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 plodding kind of energy? You're taking your time. Nights are all about action, water's emotions. So you are taking your time. Maybe you are seeing that things were, the word deceptive keeps coming up. We'll go with it. There's a reason they keep telling me. So because there was this deceptive energy and you're not really sure what you're doing, you're probably feeling your feels, Cancer full moon, and you're just not totally sure which way you want to go. Justice, sign of Libra. So maybe you're dealing with a Libra, and there used to be love there, but there isn't anymore. See how he's looking to the right? He's looking to the past. In the past, there was love, or at least you thought there was. But it's just not there anymore. With Justice, you could be getting divorced or getting yourself out of a contract or partnership of some sort. I just keep hearing your heart's not in it with that Ace of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups. Yep. You're sad. Of course you are. And that's okay. This isn't what you thought it was. And you're allowed to have your grief. You're allowed to be shoulder deep in your emotions. There's a component of grief here. And as you sit with your grief and you allow it to flow through you, keep it flowing, you'll be able to better deal with it. The more that you try to push it back and ignore it, the harder it's going to slam in your face. I spent a few years as a grief counselor for hospice, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I will be grief counseling again someday. But, and arguably, I guess I do it a little bit this way too, with the spiritual business. But the Five of Cups is the grief card. She's got her head in her hands. And that's probably how you feel about this. Like, oh, maybe it's, oh, not again. Or I can't believe I let myself do that. I can't believe I didn't see this for what it was. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. It happens. And it needed to happen. You needed to learn a lesson. Maybe it was a karmic lesson. From a previous lifetime, or even from earlier in this lifetime. Six of Cups. Yep. So with the Five of Cups in reverse, I'm sorry, it's not reverse, Five of Cups upright, to get it in reverse so that you're letting it go, you got to deal with it. You got to sit with it. You're allowed to, the very first step is to realize that things are not as they seem. Things are not, you can't just keep going like this, like la 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 la, everyth's fine, I don't see anything else, because the universe is going to come in and smack it out. Tower moment's going to happen. So with the Five of Cups here, with Justice, with the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords in reverse, you're not allowing yourself to be deceived anymore, either by your own expectations of how things have been going, how things were, how things seem. You're seeing things for how they really are. You're not deceiving yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be deceived anymore either. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is going to happen fairly quickly. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's not, this is the marriage card. Yes, it's also the twin flame card, but when it's in reverse with the Justice and the Seven of Swords. So there's a long-term commitment, marriage sort of thing. You don't have to be married on paper. It could just be that you guys have been together for a really long time. You share a home or kids or all of the above. It's ending, and it needs to. It's okay. I know it is sad, Five of Cups, when things don't work out, but that's because there's a reason. And it's more sad to stay stuck in a situation that you don't need to be in, that is not positively serving you. Because when you do that, you're keeping yourself from being happy. Whether it's alone or with another person, you're blocking love. Six of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you've learned all that you can from this situation. Page of Pentacles is the ultimate student. So you've already learned your lesson. Two of Wands. Yep, you're making a decision. You're going with it. Eight of Cups. Walking away. You're walking away. Like this, you could be physically leaving a home. or whatever the situation is for you. Letting it go and not, I know he's kind of looking back, kind of like over his shoulders, looking back. But really with his face, he's also looking up, and there's a moon up here. So there is something being brought to light in the second half of December that's going to cause you to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm over this. I'm releasing these toxic patterns and behaviors. I'm not letting it get to me anymore. King of Wands in reverse. Hey guys, that's you, Aries, Leo, Sag. So you might be feeling turned up on your head, or like the situation is beyond your control. What I just heard is you're releasing control. That's big for fire signs. That is not something that you, control is something that you really enjoy. I think most of us do. We like to be in control of ourselves. We like to know when, we like to know how. I think that's just the human condition. So it's something that needs to happen. Definitely needs to happen. Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Cups. So you have some decisions to make. You have some choices here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're just, you're mentally exhausted. You're over it. You're like, done. Done, done, done. D-U-N, done. Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So here's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But that's because he's been through it. He's like, I don't need to be impulsive like the Knight of Swords. I already, well, yeah, but Knight of Wands is what I meant, impulsive. And he makes a plan and he sticks to it. So taking your time, baby steps, moving forward, you know what you need to do. And it's not something that needs to be rushed. You don't want to get stuck, but you don't need to rush it. Get your stuff together, head to that drawing board, completely scrap whatever it was that you had planned. Goes back to the Magician reverse, like, this isn't what I manifested. This isn't what I thought it was. And that's okay. That's okay. With the image of the plant dying, I see the plant just completely not dormant, dead. Dead. And that's okay. Just release, lovingly release it and plant something new. All right. Ooh, Three of Wands. Stand by. Oh. All right. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you might not be listening to your intuition. This is about the crown chakra. It could also be that you're just not feeling that divine inspiration. Let's see what else. Temperance in reverse. Hello, Saggies. So feeling unbalanced. And if you're a Sag, probably flip turned upside down, as the Fresh Prince would say. The Three of Cups. So we have the Three of Wands with the Three of Cups, both of them upright. So this is a celebration. This is actually a really good thing. You could have also found out that there was a third party or been involved in a third party kind of a situation. But honestly, with it upright and this combo of cards, I'm reading it as a celebration. So the holidays are upon us, New Year's. So between now and the end of the month, that celebration, things are moving forward. Since you've been waiting, you've been at this for a long time, and finally your ships are coming in, it is a reason to celebrate. It's just not... Let's get another card. Before I go any further, let's get another card. Woo! Death. I love this card. Death in general is a good card, but Scorpio energy, this particular depiction is just amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So there's a transformation. That's all death is, right? It's a transformation. Something needs to end so that something else can begin. And that's okay. It's okay. Just accept it. Embrace it. It might not sound fun, what's going on. But like I said, if this is resonating for you, there is a reason for what's happening. It's ultimately for a transformation. From the Heal Yourself cards, beauty. Ooh. Number 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So see the beauty in the situation. See how this transformation can beautify your life. And number 8, procrastination. This is, I'm not telling you anything new. If this resonates for you, you probably somewhere deep down inside already knew. I already knew. So let's get some advice from the angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, from spirit. And then I'll pull one for each of you for the what energy center to work with. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and in this situation, the situation is under the perfect control of divine protection and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Beautiful. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. Everything boils down to love or fear, so embrace love. Release fear. All right. 7 Energies Oracle. My jingle bells. My Grinch. Yes, you can love Christmas and love the Grinch. It's not an either or. You can have both. Everybody's welcome here. It's just all about love. All right, Aries. Whoa, that's too many. Aries. A powerful move. Ooh, number 15. A powerful move. Let's see what that's all about. So it's energy center 3, fire. Your personal power. It's your solar plexus. Personal power, will, assertiveness, action, vitality, movement, individuation, in extreme states, joy, anger, transformation. Oh, look at that, transformation. A powerful move. Action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, new moon energy, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. All will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Leo. I am well. It's just where I live, the temperature was 50 for a few days, and now it's in the 30s, and it just messes with my sinuses. 28, broken open, Leo. Broken open. I love this one. This one is energy center 4, which is your heart chakra. Love. Compassion, love, community, forgiveness, unconditional acceptance, inner peace, and wholeness. Gorgeous. All right, so you're being broken open. The gift of grief, 5 of Cups. Yes, it truly is a gift. Believe that it is. Being shattered as a result of loss, the potential inherent in failure. So what brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. So this is happening not to hurt you, not to punish you, but to break you open to the experience. When our hearts are broken, that is extreme grief. But the gift is that you were loved. You were loving. You emanated love. You got to experience something that brought you joy and love. And when that is gone from your life, that is incredibly hard. But how beautiful it was when it was there. And Sag. Open to discovery. Opening to discovery. Number 34, 3 and 4 is 7. So let's see what that one is. It's energy center 5, which is the throat chakra. Sound, communication, creativity, listening, being heard, writing, ideas, sharing, and your vibration. So opening to discovery, the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you, the need to integrate transformation and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Interesting. Be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut superfluous noise. Take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. So listen to your intuition is what that one's saying. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. So it might not be all sunshine and roses for especially fun-loving Sagittarius, but it's because there's an opportunity for healing. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this was helpful in some way to you. And like I said, if you haven't already checked out the new moon reading, it is up on the channel, so please feel free to do so. And I'll link it in one of the places here in the video. And as always, if you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, please feel free to do so. You can do that through my Square site or through my website, either way. And if you have any questions about my services, please feel free to email me, drop a like, a share, and a subscribe if you would be so kind, and helps anybody who needs to see the video to see the video. And I will see you for the winter solstice reading.